what's up guys? Brandon here. I just finished a back and bi workout and I just wanted to quickly make a video on a very important dieting tip that I used when I was cutting a few months back. It's called intermittent fasting. Now before I get into that, just kind of put it into perspective, I lost about 54 pounds in a 90-day window. So a lot of weight really quickly, but that's for a separate video. But this tip I want to talk about intermittent fasting is something that I implemented heavily and I think that you guys could really benefit from. Now, intermittent fasting essentially is limiting your eating window. So rather than eating breakfast really early in the morning, eating a really late dinner, just eating meals randomly throughout the day, you're kind of being strategic about the hours in a day where you consume, your daily value of calories. So when you're dieting, you want to figure out how many calories you want to eat per day. So find out what your basal metabolic rate is, cut the calories. So let's say, for example, you're on an 1,800 to 2,000 calorie a day diet. Limiting your eating window to what I did was 8 hours. I mean, you can do a 10-hour window, but limiting it to say 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Don't eat any earlier than 10 a.m. Don't eat any later than 6 p.m. Now, the potential benefits of this is that, one, it's really easy to stay on track on your diet and limit your calorie intake. It allows you to eat larger meals and it encourages you to get more sleep. Now, aside from the science behind intermittent fasting and the research that shows that having a fasting period throughout your day helps with the breakdown of fat and fat mobilization, aside from all that, just looking at it from a logical perspective, limiting the number of hours in a day where I consume my calories makes it a lot easier to actually stay strict, because if I wait till 10 a.m. to eat, say I eat a breakfast that's 500 calories, that's a pretty large breakfast, on average, then I'm really satisfied and it allows me to eat bigger meals. So I eat a really big breakfast, then I'm full for a few hours. I don't know about you, but I hate the feeling of being hungry. I like, eating a meal and feeling that the fullness afterwards. So if I wait until 10 a.m. to eat my breakfast, I'm good for a few hours. I can have, a small lunch, and then I can also have a really large dinner before 6 p.m. And then after 6 p.m., I've got water to drink plenty of water, but it's really just a fasting period until 10 a.m. the next morning. And that encourages you to get more sleep. If you get 8 hours of sleep, that's 8 hours of that fasting window that's already gone while you're sleeping. And your body is just working on breaking down the food that you ate during that day. And if it needs more energy, it's going to go into your fat stores to burn more fat. So yeah, intermittent fasting, really, really important tip. Just another tool to use in your strategic nutrition plan to try and get the most out of your cutting phase. I'm currently in a bulking phase. Alex is also in a bulk phase right now. But when we go back to cutting, intermittent fasting is going to be really important to limit those calories, stay really strict. Of course, there's other aspects like tracking your macros, proper supplementation, things like that. But we will talk about that more in future videos. But intermittent fasting, limit your eating window. Hopefully you have really good results with that. But definitely check us out on Instagram at Bars Fitness, and we will see you guys in the next one.